Right, I'm just going to delete these windows up here and press tab and create a geometry node. And let's call this face 1 and dive inside there. And then let's start by just building the geometry that we're going to scatter. So I'm going to press tab and find a tube. Okay, and you can see this is kind of, it looks a bit strange, you know, it's not built of polygons here. It's what's called a primitive within Houdini. So we're going to change this to polygon, and then I'm going to give it a bit of height. So height here, let's push that up to 3. Okay, and then the rest we can leave default. And then I'm going to poly extrude it. So tab, start typing poly extrude, there we go. Okay, and then give this a distance of minus 0.5. So middle mouse click, remember, to get this handy kind of ladder thing. And then check output back to get the back geometry, because we've kind of gone inside out now. So just drop a reverse. And that should fix that. Okay, so now the inside is on the inside, the outside is on the outside. The normals, primitive normals are correct. And then let's just give it vertex normals as well, so it looks nice when we, you know, after scattering. Okay, and now I also want a box. And this box, I'm going to scale it up a little bit. Like that, and a bit longer. Okay, and then I'm going to delete the top and bottom primitives. Okay, I want them all to be kind of like tubes. Just like that, and then press delete on my keyboard. That'll give me a blast and select, you know, these two primitives. Let me get rid of this ground plane as well, I don't need to see that. And then another poly extrude down here, and we'll go try the same. 0.5 is too far, let's do 0.25. Oops, 0.25, and output back again, and then reverse, and we can give it normals again. Just copy that over. By the way, so when you to copy nodes, if you highlight them and then alt click and drag, and that will do that for you. And then lastly, let's make a triangle. So to make a triangle tube, we've strangely need to start with a circle. Okay, and then we need this on the ground, so we need this on the ZX plane, like that. Okay, again, we need to be in the primitive mode, so we have actual polygons. Make sure we can see what we're doing. And then the way we make a triangle, if we change the divisions down to 3, so we have 3 sides, like that. Okay, and then let's see where that is. Let's poly extrude this. Okay, so let's go down -3. But now since these you can see in the middle there, I want this one in the middle as well. So if we just change this to -1.5. No, -1.5, excuse me. There we go, so it should be in the same position as the other models there. Okay. And again, make sure we output back so that we have this at the bottom, I think, yeah. And then I'm gonna delete, oh, actually we just do it in the viewport, select this one, and shift click that, press delete. What's going on there? Oh no, it has worked. I thought we had something strange. I think because of the normals are gone a bit weird. We just need to reverse it again. There we go. And then another poly extrude to give us some thickness. Okay, and then this one I'm going to do 0.25 again. And output the back, so we have the middle there. Great, and then give that normals as well. Cool. Okay, Control S to save, and then we'll move on in the next video.